All right. It was Jeff Grammer with the Albuquerque Journal. Just met you outside. So you are the guy that kind of gets to tell us, even though he just walked in the room and now you got to be nice about it, but you get to tell us, what everyone's in for, what this team's in for, what fans are in for, and what an Eric Olin basketball team is going to be like.
Yes, I think to start us off, it's Coach Olin is somebody that I trust wholeheartedly. It's a guy that you can put your faith in, that not only has high standards of basketball players and high standards for winning and has a track record of winning, but also has a high standard for the people he brings in. Brings in great guys, and I know personally he's taking care of not just myself but my family as well, and something I really love about him. And just moving forward, you can just expect high level basketball. It's a standard that not only Coach Olin brings out of us, but even just coming here to New Mexico, it's a track record of high level basketball here, and we don't plan of lowering that standard. We only plan on trying to raise that. So.
And then there's a lot of people here in town. Lobo fan base is a very interested one year round. Mm-hmm. They don't know much about you guys. Some of you guys are coming from D2. Some of you guys didn't get a huge amount of playing time before. There's a lot of nervous fans out there because they don't know much about this new team. What can you say after 1 week about what you've seen, talent-wise, skill-wise, just anything impress you with the team so far?
For sure. I think to start is we have a great group of guys. A lot of talent. A lot of speed, athleticism, just everything you can ask for in a team. But even just seeing how close we have gotten in this first week is kind of unreal. Seeing how close the locker room is, how great it is off the court as well. I think as far as on the court, only you guys have to wait to see. I think we have some stuff for you guys. I'm excited.
Chris, Nick Nunez, the Pit Press Podcast. Welcome to New Mexico. You guys, I think the team kind of trickled in last week and this week. Can you tell us what the schedule is, kind of what your practice schedule's been and what you guys have been working on?
Yeah, I think to start us off, every morning we start off with what we call as vitamins. It's a lot of skill work, a lot of shooting, a lot of ball handling, finishing, anything you can imagine as far as skill work on the court. We break off into different groups where we rotate and mix around. And then we get into a weight session, whether it's in the weight room or conditioning. Just earlier today, we actually ran the mile as a team, which was great. And then obviously in the afternoon, we come back in the afternoon and have practice. And there right now, it's just setting the basics for everybody who is new to the coaching style. Myself is trying to be able to lead others in that way, knowing how Coach Olin and the rest of the coaching staff coaches, but really just setting the foundation of our team, both offensively and defensively as of now. And so as we get forward, guys are picking it up quick, and we'll just continue to move forward.
You're coming from San Diego, man. That's sea level. You're coming to elevation. How's the adjustment?
Yes. The adjustment, first day I looked at Coach Olin, I was like, the air is thin up here for sure. But yeah, it's been great. Like I said, we ran the mile today. I think the team overall, including myself, we all did a great job. Pushed ourselves, and it's only going to get better. And so yeah, it's an adjustment for sure, something you for sure have to take in consideration. But I'm even looking further in the future of when teams come play us here. Like, I'm excited to see how that's going to be, us getting the edge on that. And so, yeah.
Jared Chester from KRQE News 13. You kind of spoke to it already, but just with you and mainly Milos being the only two that really know this system, how much are you guys putting that on your shoulders to, help mesh this group together?
Yeah. I think that's something I really take pride in myself specifically, of just being able to lead on and off the court. Milos does a fantastic job of doing the same thing. And so I've had great leaders in the past on teams that have great leaders at St. Mary's, Logan Johnson. Last year, leading alongside with Tyler McGuy, Aniwa Niwate Jones, and Hayden Gray. And then now being kind of the guy here with Milos of pulling everybody together. I think little things, just we have a really smart basketball team, and just being able to further that. I think guys ask amazing questions, not just to the coaches, but even asking myself and Milos, like, okay, how does the coaches like this, how do the coaches like that, and just giving the little nuances of behind the scenes, in a sense of being able just to pull the guys closer to the goal.
I like that. Speaking of goals, I know probably long-term goal is winning titles and stuff like that. But right now in the summer, what are some short-term goals that you hope to hit moving here through the summer,
Yeah. Being a new team, naturally everybody has different experiences. Everybody's coming from different levels, as Jeff has talked about before. I think the biggest goal, at least that I like to see and that I'm trying to move forward, is just bringing everybody together, making sure they're all really on the same page, on the court and off the court. Like I talk about that a lot, being connected on and off the court, because I think some of the greatest teams I've been on, especially like last year at UC San Diego, have been the closeness and the unity we've had from top to bottom. And so I think Coach Olin and the rest of the coaching staff does a great job of doing that. But I think myself, I really like to bring people together and unify them. And so.
Lee Faria, KOB4. What was your impression the first time you stepped into the pit?
Oh, there's nothing like it. I've never experienced anything like it. It's a beautiful gym. When I came on my visit, my family walked in. I would say I have a pretty loud mother, and she did her little scream, and it echoed, and that's just her. And my brother Mikey looked at me and was like, imagine 13,000 fans just as loud, even louder, just like that. And so I'm just so excited to step foot in it and just get going.
You played at St. Mary's. Great run last year at UC San Diego. Mm-hmm. How did those experiences prepare you for playing in what we think is a pretty good league, the Mountain West Conference?
For sure. Yeah, I think I've had my personal journey, my personal experience has been, I've been haven't played too much. I didn't play too much at St. Mary's, but I also got to learn so much from great players, and seeing how we can be able to compete. And as far as myself, I was able to lead kind of from the back, and then being able to go into last season and really apply what I've learned, plus the amazing IQ and the amazing stuff that I learned from Coach Olin and the rest of the staff. I'm just excited. I don't know how else to put it, but like, let's go. And so, yeah.
Will Weber from the Santa Fe New Mexican. This is, for all intents and purposes, an expansion team. Every single player, every single coach, the support staff, with the exception of Steve, is all new to this place. Yep. So it leaves the locker room open to an emotional leader to become a vocal person. Give us the early returns on what you feel is maybe the guy that could potentially take over this team in that way.
Like I said, we have a bunch of guys that are capable of doing that, but I know for myself, that's something I really take pride in, and just leading the guys, being able to just bring everything together. Like even just off the court, the other day, my first church service out here, two of the freshmen, Jake Hall and Uriah, came with me. So something as simple as that, being able just to unify the guys. And then, but as far as outside of myself, Milos has an amazing voice. Luke Hopt has an amazing voice. Like these guys, we have a bunch of guys that know how to lead. I think leading together and being able to just put it all together is the biggest thing. But yeah, something I really take pride in taking that leadership role.
Players can become celebrities in this city, because this is like the only show in town.
I've heard.
Like you can kind of live in anonymity right now because really no one knows who you are. But has anyone kind of addressed that with you, like what it's going to be like once the season starts? People get to know who you are and start recognizing you?
Yeah, pretty vaguely. People brought it to my attention. But it's funny, even on my visit here, on my flight from LA, I got stopped and, hey, are you Chris Howell, the newest Lobo? I was like, yep, that's me. So something as that, like even before seasons even started, it's just amazing to see the culture, the community surrounding Lobos basketball.
Roger Holian, Mountain West Connection. So if Coach wasn't here and you were to describe his programs, what has been the secret sauce? Why have they been so successful?
Yeah. Where to start? I think the secret sauce has always been just how much, not only Coach's desire to win, but also his drive to win, and bringing everybody alongside him with that. And I think that's something special about Coach, of he's able to truly not just inspire us, but really just motivate us to be better players, be better people. And I think that's what really takes Coach Olin's programs over the top. Yeah.
Got time for one more with Chris before he's got to head up to practice.
All right, I'll do two real quick ones. The first one is when you ran that mile. Was
Yes.
anybody thinking they were like your fellow students that just won 2 national titles running distance last week? Did you guys watch that at the track and field?
We did. We were talking about that walking up. Yeah, that's amazing. We nobody thought we were going to be on that level, but even right before we took off running, all of us just clapping like we're in this together. We're in this together. It's like you said, everybody's getting new and adjusted to the elevation, but even something as simple as that has been like amazing. Just seeing how the team's unifying.
And how'd that feel about a half mile in?
Like I said, the air's pretty thin, but but it was good. It was good. We got through it as a team. So
A little more personal on you on the court. Defensive rating, one of the best in the country last year. Didn't score a lot. There were other scorers on the team. I know in the past, I guess, didn't play a whole lot at St. Mary's, but you can score. Obviously, I'm curious what your role on this team is. Obviously, it's probably too early to know for sure, but do you envision a similar role to last year where you're a defensive guy and there's other scorers that will take care of that, or do you think you'll be scoring more this year?
Yeah, I think in terms of scoring, we have amazing players that obviously that know how to score the ball. As far as myself, I think last year something I could have really worked on and focused on was being just simply more aggressive, getting 2 feet in the paint, and I really love to facilitate. I love to get guys open. And so I think starting off with that, being more aggressive, getting downhill, getting to my spot, for sure is something I really am going to focus on myself. And naturally with that, being more aggressive comes more scoring opportunities. And so, yeah, that would be my answer for that. And so, yeah, just being more aggressive overall, having a different mindset of, okay, yeah, I have great players, great scorers around me. My aggression can only help out their scoring abilities on top of myself. And so,
Thank you, Chris.
awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.